I am Alyssa, and today's another installment of Inside Alyssa White, which I'm so happy to finally be doing another one of these. And I actually had to cull questions from not only YouTube, but also Facebook and Twitter to make this happen. So if any of you have questions, you can ask me questions down below in the comment box, on Twitter or Facebook. My social media links are in the description box down below. I love doing this series, so I would love it if you could allow me to continue. But if not, that's totally cool. But today I do have a special guest that I'll get to first. So, welcome Alycat Mom back! There she is!
Hi!
So, you have a couple of questions from Chaos is Coming, who is an amazing viewer. He leaves comments on pretty much every video of mine. And he has a couple, and I have a couple, and there's a question from a certain special someone. So, first off, from Chaos is Coming, he wants to know, first off, what is the best concert that you have ever been to?
Oh, I've been to a lot of concerts. One of the best was Def Leppard.
We're both the Def Leppard fans, but I never got to see them in concert. Lucky.
And Bob Seger. Oh my gosh. I love Bob Seger. I was just like, I couldn't take my eyes off of him all the time he was on stage. And I did see Motley Crue and got to see Tommy Lee's skinny ass.
Didn't he moon the crowd?
He mooned us, yeah. But the best, probably the best put on concert was ZZ Top.
You can tell Mom likes classic rock.
Yeah.
Which I do too.
I like classic rock. Don't do country. And don't do rap.
On to the next question from Chaos is Coming. He wants to know, what is your favorite Disney Pixar movie?
Probably Toy Story. Out of all of them. Because I really hadn't seen a lot of them, but I can remember watching that with Alyssa, and I loved it. We'd sit there and watch it. We watched it, gosh, 3 or 4 times together. So that's my favorite.
Yeah, you mostly got stuck watching all the classic Disney animated movies with the princesses and all that. Which you did watch The Incredibles, and I don't know if you saw Finding Nemo or not, but
I watched it. I watched it with you.
Toy Story is your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean did tell me to ask you this. He wants to know who your celebrity crush is.
Gosh, it just went out of my head.
I can think of a couple.
Okay.
I know you love Bob Seger, which you just mentioned.
I was thinking more along the lines of movie stars, but
I know you
Bob Seger he's the man.
I know you have a thing for Anson Mount from Hell on Wheels.
Oh, he's beautiful.
How does your boyfriend feel about that?
I don't care.
just throw him out of the equation. And you also like Stephen Amell from Arrow.
He's pretty.
And don't you like Jason Momoa?
He's pretty and beautiful.
He's pretty beautiful.
Pretty beautiful. And I guess that's there's several. But yeah, that's some of my favorites.
And now I have a couple questions for you because Mom wanted to answer more than just a couple.
Okay.
Okay, so first off, what's your favorite show I've introduced you to, like from Firefly, Game of Thrones, Outlander, etc.?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones?
That one. And then, I like all 3. Game of Thrones is my favorite. But Firefly, and I haven't got to see a lot of Outlander, but I really liked what did we watch, the first season?
We watched the first 2 together.
Yeah, I like them. I'll have to get caught up on them.
Season 4 just ended and it was brilliant. It was, so good and so brutal. And also, who's your favorite character on Outlander? You do not have to say mine. It is not.
But he is. How can I not say that?
We both love Jamie, okay? Jamie's the best.
He's pretty too.
He's very gorgeous.
Gorgeous. What else?
Okay, I also wanted to ask you one final thing, and most people here don't know because I haven't advertised this on YouTube because I like to keep everyone else's personal lives personal, but you said you would talk about this, so you have lupus. Most people don't know what that is. Can you explain what lupus is, what symptoms you have, how it affects you, etc.?
Lupus is an autoimmune disease. It's where my immune system, your immune system comes in when you get sick and attacks whatever's wrong. Like if if you get an infection, your immune system kicks in to take care of that. Well, my immune system thinks my whole body's sick. So it attacks my body, and it's a very painful thing. It affects my joints, my muscles. I'm tired all the time, and let's see.
If you get sick, it's really serious. Just even a common cold.
Yes. I take an infusion every month, and it lowers my immune system. So it kind of helps my immune system not attack my body as severely.
But it lowers the helping fighting off bacteria and viruses, though.
Right. It lowers my immune system so that it won't fight my body like I would if I had something going on. So when I do get sick, my immune system's lowered, and it can't fight that sickness as well as if I had a normal immune system.
And can you tell people what your first symptoms were that made you go to the doctor?
Really joint pain. I had a pain in the top of my leg, in the bend of my leg, and I was having a lot of trouble walking, and I thought I'd pulled a muscle.
And she spent just days in the chair at home, and she would
Cry.
Yeah, she would cry. She would be going, ow, 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 ow. At first we just thought it was arthritis, maybe.
Yeah.
And didn't you have a butterfly rash?
Not necessarily on my face, but I would break out on my body with rashes. But after they got the pain in my leg gone, I had to take steroids. Well, I wasn't tested for lupus then. In a couple of months, it came back. But it was in my hand. And it would move from one hand to the other. And it could be just a finger or my thumb. And then the next day, it'd be gone, and it'd be in the other hand. And then my knees. And then my ankles. They finally sent me to see if I had arthritis. And it was lupus.
And you also have a couple of weird symptoms.
I do. I'm allergic to new stuff. I can go buy a pair of shoes and my mouth will start burning and get blisters inside my lips, and I can't sit on new furniture. Anything new I get, it's got to be washed, and if it can't be washed, I can only wear it for a certain amount of time. I'll have to take it off, and then it has to be gradually introduced to my body, and I can't change my hairspray, body wash, face creams. It's just a weird disease. I've never in my life had anything or known of anybody that was like that. And it's weird.
And the thing about lupus is you can't cure it. You can just treat it.
And if you'll notice, my teeth, in the last 2 years, my teeth have really spread apart. Well, lupus affects everything. Your tissue, my gums are tissue. It's affecting that. Yeah, it's a weird thing. I'm getting told I need to.
The camera's about to shut off, but it was great having you on. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about lupus and just, hearing Mom's fun answers to questions. So thank you, Mom, for coming on this episode of IAW.
You're welcome. I enjoyed it.
You're welcome back anytime. If you have any questions for her, guys, leave them on here or Facebook or Twitter, and I'll see you later, Mom.
Okay. See y'all, guys. Have a good day.
So first up, I have a couple of questions from Chaos is Coming. And he asks, what should the CW's Arrowverse do in their next year's crossover? I honestly don't know because I haven't been watching them this season just because life's been hectic, so I'm going to have to catch up when they go on Netflix, so I don't know how the Elseworlds crossover played out. So I don't know, to be honest. And the best and worst presents you ever got from people. I've never gotten a truly terrible gift. I would say probably the best gifts I've gotten have been like game consoles. I have a replica of Lord Eddard Stark's sword Ice in my room that's just beautiful. This amazing cat necklace, which I don't know if you can see. Let me get a little bit closer. Cleavage. Woo. For my boyfriend, I love this cat necklace. So, I mean, most of my gifts I think are like the best gifts ever. So, I love pretty much everything I've ever gotten. I have a hair on my nose. Ugh. I also have a few questions from Mr. Toon, and they ask, I see you rocking some beautiful rings in your videos. How many do you have? Way too many to count. I have a problem with jewelry. Favorite Doritos? I am just like basic bitch nacho cheese Doritos. I love them. I mean, I love me some Cool Ranch too, and some spicy nacho cheese, but the crazy flavors, I'm not really down with that much. So I like my just common Doritos. Besides eggs, what other food do you hate? I really don't like oatmeal. It's the texture mostly. I can't get on with it. That's the same thing with eggs. It's the texture. Also the smell of eggs is horrendous. I'm not a big fan of broccoli currently. I'm gonna try some different variations. That's about it. Like a lot of foods I used to think I hated, I've tried now and actually like. But I mean, eggs and oatmeal, I just can't get on with. Also hot dogs. I love corn dogs, but hot dogs, no bueno. Favorite kind of ice cream? Cookies and cream ice cream. I freaking love cookies and cream. Pork chops or rib steak? I'm not a big fan of either, but if I had to choose between the two, I would say steak. Favorite X-Men? I love Rogue. I've always just kind of gravitated to her character. I also love Mystique because she can shapeshift and she can impersonate the other X-Men, and she's just really cool in my opinion. Sega or Namco? To be honest, I never really played either as a kid besides like the Namco arcade classics they had on PS1, so I guess I have to go with Namco because I love Namco Bandai games now, like the Tales of series, stuff like that. Sega, I've never really been big into their mainstream games like Sonic. I couldn't get into Sonic, so I'm gonna have to go with Namco. How many tattoos do you have, and are you planning on getting more? I currently have 4. I do want more. I want at least 2 or 3 more. There's one I want to get covered up. I'm kind of addicted to tattoos, which I know a lot of people don't like tattoos, and that's totally cool, but I think they're a beautiful way to express your creativity, to express what you love, what has had meaning to you, and I think if you want to get a tattoo, get one, and you can get as many as you want. But if you don't want to get tattoos, that's fine as well. Just don't tell other people what to do. Just, you know, be yourself. Do you. Have I tried Mario Kart in the arcades? I've never actually tried Mario Kart on anything. I've never played a Mario Kart game, and I feel like I need to, but I haven't played it on anything. I'm such a bad gamer. Okay, now to switch over to the Facebook. That's being left in because that was freaking hilarious. Jason Burke wants to know what my biggest goal of 2019 is and what am I going to do to make it happen. I just want to be happy this year, and I'm just going to chase what I love and do what I love and not let other people influence me because I gotta do me. Like I said before, I gotta do me, and I'm gonna do what makes me happy, and that's it. And I'm just gonna see where life takes me. Joseph Villaroel, if I said that wrong, I'm so sorry, please don't hate me, asks, in RDR2, did you try to shoot Micah or Dutch? And do you think Jack is John Marstons' son? I did not try to shoot Micah or Dutch, I just let them talk. And I do think Jack is John Marstons' son. I don't see Abigail going off and cheating on John. So I do think Jack is John's son. Now onto the Twitter for the final set of questions. No, Twitter! You evil little... I'm so professional, guys. So professional. Oblivion Kasami has several questions. They ask, did you ever play any sports growing up? No. I am the most unathletic person to grace this earth, and every time I went to gym class, people would boo me. Like, guys, it's a stupid sport. There were no points or awards given. I was traumatized by you booing me, so I want to say something bad, but I'm gonna hold it in. I am still traumatized by that, people. It's a stinking game! Anyway, no. I didn't play any sports. Do I think things like spirits, angels, and demons are real? I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but to me, I can't say that they are, but I can't say that they aren't either. So I'm kind of like in that middle ground of, if I see one, I'll believe it, but right now I don't. Your favorite Teen Titans from the original 2003 cartoon? I never saw the original cartoon. I feel like I'm missing out so much. Okay, I'm gonna combine these two because they're both pertinent, but hot or cold tea and favorite tea. I actually don't like tea at all. I know I'm from the South. I should love like sweetened tea. Sweetened tea is sweet tea. I'm turning into a California girl. Anyway, I hate tea. It tastes terrible to me. Whether hot or cold, it tastes like crap. I've tried so many different kinds. I don't like tea. It's just bleh. Also, hot coffee or iced coffee. I enjoy both, but if I had to choose, like, if you presented it to me on a tray, I'd choose hot coffee over iced coffee. What's one nerdy collectible that you wish you could afford? There are several. I really want the replica of Mal Reynolds' pistol from Firefly, and also there's this gorgeous statue of Malcolm Reynolds, but it's like $200, $300. I'm like, I can't afford that statue. I also really want the Darksiders 3 Apocalypse Edition. It comes with all 4 statues. It's got this amazing wall scroll. There's so many cool things in it. I want it so bad, but I can't afford it, and it's just, What is your guilty pleasure, i.e. like a hobby, book, genre, or something you find embarrassing to admit to liking? I don't have guilty pleasures. I don't feel bad about liking anything that I like, so if I like something, I'm going to proudly proclaim it. I'm going to shout it through the rooftops that I love this. I'm not ashamed of anything I like, so I don't have a guilty pleasure. Did you see Aquaman? And if so, did you like it? I did see Aquaman, and I've had a very good time with it. I thought Jason Momoa was the perfect choice. He was excellent. I loved Amber Heard as Mera. I think James Wan did a great job directing this and forming Aquaman into a very stable franchise, because obviously this is going to get a sequel. So I had a lot of fun with Aquaman. What movie or game scene made you cry? So many. Games don't really make me cry that much, but Life is Strange has definitely pulled on my tear ducts. Movies, oh my gosh. So many movies have just devastated me, like A Walk to Remember, The Notebook. There's this movie called Any Day Now that if you want to just be ruined for life, watch that. I did not recover from that movie for about a week. Seriously, I was crying every day because I kept thinking about that movie. Any Day Now. That will ruin your life in the best way possible. It's actually torture, but you know, if you like to cry, Any Day Now will, you know, satiate that need. Brian's Man Cave asks, have you read any great books that you wish would become movies? I think Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine would be a great movie. I think The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid would be phenomenal. Tabitha Suzuma's books would make great TV shows or movies. There's just so many that I've read that I think would make great movie or TV series. And I can't list them all, but those are some that immediately pop to mind. Mr. Coconuts asks, what's the worst book you've ever read? The only one that I've actually like DNF'd was Starship Troopers by Robert Heinlein. And I felt so bad for DNFing it because it's a classic. I love the film version, and I knew beforehand that the book was drastically different. But it just bored me to tears. And I know Robert Heinlein is such a classic, revered sci-fi writer, and this is the first book of his I've ever read. But it's made me not want to read any more from him, and I just didn't like it. That's about all I can think of at the moment. That's genuinely, I think, the only book that I've DNF'd did not finish, because it was just so boring. What show was your biggest disappointment, especially a binge show you saw? I really haven't been disappointed with a lot of TV. I don't really care for Ozark, even though I've seen both seasons. It's kind of boring to me, and so many people compare it to Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is superior. It is captivating. Ozark is not. I feel like all the characters are unlikable in Ozark. I know this is a very unpopular opinion. Most people love this. My boyfriend loves it. I don't. I do not like Ozark. I watch it, and there are some episodes that are captivating, but for the most part, it's just like, I'm just watching this boring show with unlikable characters. ugh. And then basically pretty much any kind of comedy show I don't like besides animated comedies. I like those. Other than that, that's all I can think of at the moment. Horribly Awkward Podcast, aka Sean, who's been mentioned several times in this video, asks, what would it take to get you to eat an entire omelet? Cash? Video games? A meeting set up with the cast of your favorite show? Well, I mean, if I was offered $1 million, I would eat an omelet. Or if I was offered the chance to meet the entire cast of Outlander, I would eat an omelet. The Retro Lectors, who have an amazing YouTube channel by the way, ask, when buying or looking for an item for your collection, what factor or factors do you use to make a choice? I look at the condition of the item, I look at how it's priced, and that's about it. I just want it to be clean, I want it to be in great condition, and I want it to be affordable. I don't want to spend too much money on something, and I don't want it to be broken or to be disgusting. That's mainly my criteria, just to be in good condition and be reasonably priced. Gunny Chief asks, do you have a Facebook page thing and do you post videos there? I do have a Facebook fan page, which is linked down below in the description box. I mostly post my pictures from Instagram on there and links to my YouTube videos and blog posts. I do need to start writing more personal posts on there, posting special pictures and stuff, so if that's something you actually like me to do, let me know, but I do have a Facebook fan page. And Ricky McKnight has several questions. He asks, if you could make your own subscription box to sell, what would it contain? Geeky stuff, but high quality geeky stuff. And it'd be like several items, like you wouldn't feel like you're getting ripped off, but I mean, I'm not a very business savvy person, so I'm not the right person to ask. If you could have any pet out of the norm, what would it be? No cats, dogs, goldfish, etc. allowed. If I could have any pet out of the norm, I think I would probably have I really want to say a hedgehog, because hedgehogs are so freaking cute, but I think those are kind of normal. Also, like, I know it'd kill me, but a tiger would be really freaking cool, but that would kill me in a heartbeat, I know it would. What games and movies are you most looking forward to this year? I'm really looking forward to actually getting to play Resident Evil 2 Remake. I have it, but haven't really gotten to play it yet. Kingdom Hearts 3, Metro Exodus, Devil May Cry 5. Those are just a few that come to mind immediately. The new Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem games on Switch coming up. Oh, so many. TV shows I'm looking forward to this year. Oh, dear lord. I'm so far behind on TV shows. I actually don't know the answer to this. This is hard. That's what she said. I don't know about TV shows. I just kind of watch them when they pop up. Anime, I'm trying to get more into anime, so I really want to watch Steins Gate, Erased, Cowboy Bebop. There's another one that just left my mind, Fruits Basket. I just want to watch those even though they've been out. I want to get caught up on those because I've fallen into the anime rabbit hole and I love anime. It just makes me so happy, so I definitely want to watch those series I mentioned. If you have recommendations, let me know down below. And he also wants to know books that I'm interested in coming out this year. The Bride Test by Helen Huang. I loved The Kiss Quotient, so I'm really looking forward to that. Otherwise, I don't really know about major book releases again until they just come out or I see them through Book of the Month, so that's the only one I can think of immediately. Oh, and Everyone Thinks My Girlfriend Is My Nurse. I think that's the title, by Shane Burkall, because I love the YouTube channel Squirmy and Grubs. I really want to read his book, so I'm looking forward to that one as well. And Ricky also wants to know, have you played the Metro games? If not, why not? I have played them. I've played both Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light and loved them both. I think they're fantastic dystopian games. They are very challenging but rewarding. The story is fascinating. I like the mechanics of how you have to clean your visor, you have to make sure you have your oxygen masks on, and you have to change the filters. I really like that, and I'm really excited for Exodus. If yes, how excited are you for the next installment? VV excited. Very, very excited. I cannot wait to get my hands on Exodus. So those are all the questions that were asked of me on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. If you have anything you'd like to ask me again, leave them in the comments or tweet me or post a comment on my Facebook fan page and I'll answer it in the next installment. Thank you to Alycat Mom for making an appearance, and if you like this video, leave a like. Make sure to leave questions and comments down below in the comment box. Share the video if you liked it because that helps my channel grow and makes me really, really happy. If you like what you've seen and heard, please hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you'll always be alerted whenever I upload a video, or you should be. And also make sure to follow me on all my social medias, which are listed down below in the description box. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!